Hiyo watu wanadanganywa ati kwa sababu Gachagua ameenda William hatachaguliwa. Nimwambie mimi naonanga bali kwa kisiasa. William Ruto atachaguliwa na over 70%. Na sisi lazima tuwe hapo. Hataki achaguliwe tena, sisi tuonekane kama ni sisi tulikuwa tunampinga.
Yes, I have realized that most failures in Mountain Kenya, most especially those who are senior politicians, are now helping William Ruto to fight Rigathi Gachagua. Most senior politicians who had finished their 2 terms as governors, okay, are fighting Gachagua so that they can catch the eye of William Ruto. A clear example is MWANGI. MWANGI was an MP, then he became a governor. He wanted to run for president in 2022, but failed. Is among the very many people who were put, or who are fighting hard to be seen by the president fighting Rigathi Gachagua, because they expected to get this position. And I can give you very many examples. Kabogo, Moses Kuria, and Waiguru, etc., etc., are all senior when it comes to elective politics in Mountain Kenya. They are fighting Rigathi Gachagua so that they can be seen by President William Ruto for rewarding. This is what I see. So in this episode, I've going to talk about the statements of MWANGI of commenting lies, which I'm going to explain in this video. And also the continuation of MWANGI to fight Rigathi Gachagua, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So, very many senior politicians in Mountain Kenya who have had a lot of elective experience didn't want to Rigathi Gachagua from the start. And when the crack emerged in the door for William Ruto to start persecuting Rigathi Gachagua, they acted as a catalyst. They are helping Ruto to finish Gachagua, hoping that in the near future they can take up the space, not knowing that in politics sometimes there is luck. Okay? What makes a politician more successful is 1, hard work, 2, money, 3 is luck. Rigathi Gachagua had the luck and money. Okay? MWANGI came and made a statement which I want to talk about, and he's so forgetful when he's making these statements. He came out and said that William Ruto is going to win the 2027 general election. And I think if Rigathi Gachagua is let off the hook by the courts, it will be hard for William Ruto to win the 2027 general election. Before I proceed, I'm going to play a tape of MWANGI to point out the lies which were made by him. I want you to be very attentive because it's going to form a basis of this video. Here is the tape.
Tuko half term ya William Ruto. Mimi nimeiangalia mbali. Huyu rais atarudi 2027. Na kula yake na muende muandike mahali. It will be more than 70%. Si mambo ya kufurahisha mtu. Na nakwambia ufanye mahesabu yako mzuri sasa. Sasa kile anastahili sasa kufanya na tufanye toto ni tutulize Mount Kenya kidogo. Ile matakwa yetu tuhakikisha tumempelekea. Iyo tumalize, lakini
first of all is coming out to say that William Ruto will win by 70%. In the history of Kenya, ever since independence, there is no presidential candidate who has ever won by 70%. Even Moi, who ruled for 24 years, used to win by 35%. By that time, the constitution just needed the majority. It wasn't 50+1. So it is a lie basing in the history of a country for a president to win with 70%. It is not even possible because politics is divided by along ethnic lines. And normally people tend to gravitate towards the ethnic principles. So you clearly see that a man who is desperate in catching the president's eye. Let's continue with the lies Mwangi wa IRIA is saying.
Hiyo tumalize, lakini hiyo watu wanadanganywa ati kwa sababu Gachagua ameenda William hatachaguliwa. Nimwambie mimi naonanga bali kwa kisiasa. William Ruto atachaguliwa na over 70%. Na sisi lazima tuwe hapo. Hataki achaguliwe tena, sisi tuonekane kama ni sisi tulikuwa tunampinga. Last time ilikuwa 50-50. This time it will not be 50-50. Mimi nimekuwa rafiki ya Ruto kitambo, nimekuwa upinzani, na mimi naangalia mambo kwa upana. Mimi niambie wale wachache ambao wanachia wengine uoga hapo Mount Kenya, wanataka kuambia kwamba ati sasa serikali ya Ruto imetingizwa. Nikwambie ukweli, William Ruto Kenya Kwanza alikuwa na kula milioni 7. Mzee Raila Odinga upinzani tulikuwa na kula milioni 7. Hiyo ni kula milioni 14. Mzee Raila Odinga ameungana na William Ruto. Huo ni muungano wa kitaifa wa kula milioni 14. Yule ambaye anasema ati hii kitu kidogo itafanya William Ruto asichaguliwe tena, mimi niwaambie watu wetu, kwa sababu mimi nasimanga wazi, kwa sababu nimesikia watu wengine wanauoga wanasema hivyo. Hiyo kula 14,000, hata wengine wachache pengine ambao hawajashika mambo kabisa na sasa hataki watoke, ukitoa milioni kama 3 utaachwa na kula milioni 10. So, milioni 10.
Mwangi wa IRIA trying to propagate that since Ruto is working with Raila Odinga, it will be 14 million vote. I want to educate this fellow, this stupid man who is fighting Rigathi Gachagua, because they deserve to be called stupid. Most especially those career politicians who have a lot of experience fighting Gachagua. In the leader for 2022 generation, these are the same fellows, the same stupid people who came out when Uhuru Kenyatta, the sitting president, was working with Raila Odinga. They gave out the same calculation that since the sitting president and the opposition are getting together, it will be very difficult for William Ruto to win the election. Did William Ruto win or not? He won an election. Okay? So he's also coming back to fight Gachagua, doing the same propaganda that since the sitting president Ruto is working together with Raila, it will be 14 million votes, blah, blah, 10 million votes. You clearly see a desperate man who wants to catch the eye of the president, maybe to be given a position. Okay? In this era, no one can come out to cheer the impeachment motion of Rigathi Gachagua, which is unconstitutional. If indeed they had followed the constitution and they were right, I would support the impeachment motion of Rigathi Gachagua. But you clearly see malice, you clearly see politics in the impeachment motion of Rigathi Gachagua. Someone cannot come out to start fighting Rigathi Gachagua because he feels inferior. So these people are telling us that since Ruto is working with Raila, 14 million votes, 10 million votes, those are the same people, remember, who were on Raila's side, saying that Raila, the opposition leader, and the sitting president are going to win with over 10 million votes. These are the same people now trying to demoralize Gachagua. In fact, Gachagua should start moving around Kenya in other regions so that he can buttress his support. He should fight in court as he also moves around the country. So you clearly see that Mwangi wa IRIA, these are the same person who never wanted Rigathi Gachagua since the start. They wanted to run for president. They see that Gachagua is the senior most leader right now in active politics because Uhuru Kenyatta retired. So they feel like they want to take over his position. These stupid men. Okay? Most especially anyone who comes from the mountain should not be happy when these pharaohs come to make such statements. Because politics in Kenya is tribal. If you have your man at the home of his game, you must give him support. So these people are pulling him down. Okay? Because they think they are the one they are the ones supposed to take over the position. So you clearly see that lie. The propaganda which was used in the leader for 2023 generation is the same being used on Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua is even suffering more than Ruto, because Ruto, even amidst differences with his boss Uhuru Kenyatta, there was no any attempt of impeaching him. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.